Okay, we're going to look at the heritage line from After Later Audio, the bOSC oscillator, the filthy filter, and the NV envelope generator. So first up, I want to show you the pulse width modulation input on the bOSC. So off to the right-hand side of the screen, you can see a pulse wave on the Modcast data. Let's take a listen to that. Pretty standard. Before I send it modulation, let's just mess with that attenuator on the pulse width modulation real quick. So now for modulation, I'm going to actually send some audio rate into it. So I'm using off-screen the Trident oscillator from the Rossum Electro. This is the ramp wave. And then we'll slowly fade that in. So I'm actually going to now use the NV to trigger a maths to then start changing the waveform shape of the Trident as it goes into the bOSC. So let's check that out. Now I'm going to change the frequency of the Trident to a lower frequency. So I'm actually using the end of attack from NV to hit maths to then change the shape of the Trident that is then going into the pulse width modulation. Okay, so now let's take a listen to the filthy filter. I've got the bOSC going into that. I've got the saw wave going into that. And then what I'm doing is I'm using the end of release to trigger another channel of maths, and that is controlling the cutoff of the filter. And then I'm actually using the envelope output of the NV to trigger the CV in of the resonance of the filter. And this is the high pass filter output. So now if I remove I'll remove each one of the CV inputs of the resonance and cutoff individually to show you what each one's doing. Now let's hear those two together. And there's just some really simple patching to get some really, really cool sounds out of the bOSC and Filthy with help of NV. So please go to afterlateraudio.com to learn more about these amazing modules.